What's good, family? Coming to the show with a brand new video. In this video, I want to talk to you about self-improvement. You know, for anybody who fucks with my content, and I'm not asking nobody to sub, feel free to watch. You can watch from the side. I don't care. I'm just here to inspire, motivate the people who fuck with this intellect, man. You know, and especially if you ain't where you want to be in life. I've been at your position, you know, when you are like a rock and you can't go nowhere. Life is tough, yes, but it's all about what you must do to get out of that situation you're in, y'all. Because I'm telling you, man, if you're stuck there and you ain't gonna do nothing about it, you're comfortable with it. Comfortability kills anything in life, y'all. It kills the drive because you're happy with being still. And that's not a good thing, because even if you are still, y'all, that's bad for your body because it should be worked out, you know. Anything in life, y'all, comes with a risk. So that's why you gotta avoid certain situations and be, you know, on your best at all times, man. I always tell y'all, man, self-improvement as a guy is important, man, because women don't want someone who's gonna slack, and they need to really focus and put a picture in their thought of why they fuck with you. In general, everybody is gonna treat you on how you treat yourself, man. I always tell you that. So if you can find a way to like something and everything about you, and you can adapt to that, well then people are gonna fuck with you. But you gotta have the intel. You gotta have the right aura. How do you build that? By staying true to yourself, man. In the dark, stay to who you are. Believe in everything you have done so far, man. You know, life, y'all, is all about challenges. The rewards will come later. Don't stress about that. You just gotta love what you're doing now and making sure that it will help you. Everything in life is a gamble. So if you don't take the risk, how will you ever know if you don't try, y'all? You can't fail, because if you fail, you can try again. There's no such thing as failing in life, y'all, because you can always try again. It's just the only thing that's bad about it, y'all, is that most people don't like failing. They take it as a loss. If you lost, well then you accept defeat. You don't want to be that person, y'all. You know, people always talk about how they want to become a good trader. You can't become a good trader if you don't lose at times, because like they say, y'all, you ain't perfect at everything you're doing. You might be perfect in the form you came down as and the body, but you ain't perfect at the skills that one must obtain to get to his highest potential. That's a lot I just said, y'all, but to really fully grasp and comprehend that concept, y'all, you would really have to know the ins and outs of what you do in the game of chess, which is life, y'all. Everybody's struggling, and that's because they don't know what they want to do, man. Or they might know, but they don't have the confidence to take back what's theirs, which is the power that's in their hands. They're dwelling in their minds, you know. And that's not a good thing, y'all. It's like this torch, y'all. People are quick to put a flame to a blunt and light it, but they ain't quick to change their life, because it's not a one-day task. It's a mission, y'all. I look at it as mission impossible, because it's something that you can't see unless you try, and it's gonna take time. So time lapse anything and stand on what you believe in, man, because it'll come your way. Best believe it will, y'all. You just gotta give it time. You gotta be patient with yourself, you know. Life is really what you make it, y'all. You can't control the past, because the past is long gone and only you can relive it. But what you're doing now, y'all, you can't change. So I'm gonna tell you right now, man, change that. If you don't like what you're doing, if your situation is hell and that's the only thing that you can see, you gotta do something about it. I'm not saying dwell into different things, but find something that's gonna help you on life. Get out of that mud hole, man, because that's just gonna keep you in a state of depression, and you're gonna attract what you feel. Sad to say that, unless you ain't worried about anything and everything, you know, family. But yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to say. If you can keep your mind right and you can stay positive throughout anything, you will be okay, you know. But yeah, y'all, feel free to smoke with me if you are smoking, y'all. This ain't no review, nothing, but we gonna tap along anyway, y'all, because I'm here to motivate, inspire, and give y'all the gems y'all need, man. So feel free, y'all, to like this video if y'all want to. Never gonna ask. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, put it out, but I'm never gonna ask y'all to do anything. You know, that's free will. Depending on who you are and what you do, everything's up to your decision. I can say anything, you won't do it because it's free will, y'all. And it's something you gotta accept because that's the law of the universe. Everybody came down here with their own mind and their own hands, so they're gonna do what the fuck they came down here to do, regardless of the situation, because everybody has a different sole purpose. I don't like bringing this concept up, y'all, but I always talk about this movie Soul because people don't really get that there's old and new souls in this world. But that is true, y'all. There are such things as old and new souls because older souls are the souls that are coming in now. You might be saying, what do you mean? That's because, y'all, a soul, let's break it down to what a soul even is. A soul is a spark. What is a spark, y'all? A spark is something that ignited within the flow of energy, something that was given life, because a spark is not going to spark unless it has something to be amplified. You know, a spark is nothing but an invisible gasp of air until you spark a light, and that's when that light takes over and controls life. So that's what you are, man, because you have a soul. Depending on how old you are and depending when you came down here is how creative you are, because I'm going to tell you, the older the soul is, the recent they just came. So we are old souls, my age, the ones in their teens, 20s. For the ones that are coming now are older than us though, because they find shit that we do now, it ain't right. That's what people don't fuck with the newer generation, y'all, because the shit that people were taught back then, it ain't working now, because people don't fuck with it. It's being hard for them to control y'all, because the older souls can see right through this shit. The illusion that is put in front of y'all, people can see right through it now. That's why they don't give a fuck about nothing. Everybody's doing what they want, because rules ain't really gonna be taking over y'all in this generation, especially if a soul is, you know, driven by his will. He's gonna do what his will is telling him, you know. That's why you gotta take this game and grab it by the throat and try to defeat it in anything. You know, I always play Naruto, y'all, and I like to talk about them gaming videos, y'all, because if it's truly something I like doing. I love playing the game and showing y'all. You know, obviously, you know, you don't like playing games, you don't have to record, but if you like it, go for that, man, because that's content that George is wasting if you ain't posting it and you love gaming, you know. But that's all I really wanted to talk about, y'all, in this video, you know. It's important to be yourself. That's a sign. Signs and sounds for the conscious mind to pick up on anything that's going to grab your attention, so you can lock on what the fuck you just witnessed. So that's what you gotta understand, y'all. The game ain't never gonna change unless you change the way you look at the game. Because remember, y'all, if the game was here before you came, and previous lifetimes you came, the game was still here. You gotta defeat the game like how you would have defeated it back then. But yeah, y'all, I don't want to be on here for too long. This was a good video, you know. Came out here for about 10 minutes. And I gave y'all some free gems, y'all, you know. Best thing you can do, man, starting, because we're finna go into 2024, y'all. We're still in 2020. We're gonna go into 2025, but we're still in 2024. From my people that are in school, y'all. I hope this summer was good and it taught y'all something, man. I hope you saved your money or even gained revenue. But it's all about saving, man. Because when you get out of school, it's all about what you're going to do forever. If you love something, make that your goal, man. Because it's all about how you're going to become your best version. You want to attract anything? I told y'all, you got to retain energy. Because it's data. Data that flows through your body is forever. Because it's living. Something that is living is a spark. So imagine so much spark in you that is filled with this light that people cannot walk around with you being unseen, man. That's what I'm talking about, family. And that's when you will gain everything. Patience is a motherfucker though, because you can't buy that. The only thing you can do is work on yourself, and over time, it will be shown. But I love y'all, man. Stay up. Until the next video, man. I'm out, man. It's 100.